Today, Precarious plays
Phantom Brave. Have you seen my wind weakness? Have you seen my wind weakness? Have you seen my wind weakness? Which one was I targeting? Did they both just have 40? No, I just wasn't. Have you seen my wind? Have you seen my... Is 0 really my best bet? Fine. You know what? I've got options. And hit you with a metal plant. Which probably is purposefully referencing a movie. Probably.
So a couple episodes ago, we were talking about how the numbers in an RPG like this one and many others do different things.
No, we weren't. We were. I just, you know, if we always yes and, I feel like it's gonna become too predictable. You know what I mean?
I guess. I don't know what to say to you. You're right.
Yeah, I gotta keep you on your toes, so that way if there's ever a situation where like it's inappropriate to yes and, there won't be a break in continuity.
I brought up Mouse Guard and Burning Wheel.
Yes.
And
we met someone cosplaying as Burning Wheel as a system.
Yes.
Which I thought was neat.
And I think that the way that Burning Wheel and Mouse Guard use very small numbers is very good for what they're trying to achieve as a game.
Right.
Do you think that the numbers system, the big numbers here and in Disgaea, are helpful in...
like selling an idea?
Yeah.
Communicating something core to the experience?
Yes. So...
here, no. Disgaea, absolutely. Disgaea features this sort of zany... It's a world of one-upsmanship, right? Because what happens is, like, Laharl wants to be the overlord. And so many other people want the same. And there's actually an entire chapter where, like, he calls everybody out, essentially. Like, he basically purposefully paints a target on his back, if I remember correctly. And then you just spend the entire chapter dismantling a weird, eclectic collection of, like, just too many would-be overlords, right?
Yeah.
And I think the first time you play the game, there's a part where the only reasonable thing to do is fail. And it's because that character, their level is in like the hundreds or thousands. I think it's like a really powerful dragon, right? That just shows up, and it's completely unreasonable to present something like that at that point in the game, and it's pretty funny, right?
Yeah.
I think there's another similar situation, but you are actually supposed to win. But I think you only win because your attendants from the castle, who are much stronger than you would be your first time through, they show up to save you. And then they make a joke about it. It's like, we're just doing this out of loyalty to Cherchevskoy. Is that his name? Is that Laharl's dad's name?
I want to say something quite close to that, because that rings a bell.
Well, we're just honoring his memory. We're not helping you. Laharl, the big problem.
Yeah. We're bailing the kid out of jail.
He did just waste his turn. Yes, let us not dwell on it.
I just think it was funny that he jumped on your head.
No. Gonna get me a treasure box.
I think that one thing... How would you improve the numbers on this game? Would you just shave off a digit?
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2.
For Phantom Brave, I think that maybe just 99 would have been more appropriate. I feel like it's something that they just had to keep up because it was like a selling point for the title. It was, wow, this game has got a lot of value. If you play the whole thing, there's a lot of content here. The 9,999 levels worth. And I don't even think it's really particularly true. I think that you can reach the level cap for these titles in the same amount of time that you can in any RPG that's put together to have an allowable cap in mind, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always like that 3-digit hour mark. It's like if you do everything in this game, it'll probably take you a few hundred hours. I mean, that's true of like, you could do that in Pokemon. I mean, Pokemon, it has a cap that I think is probably very comparable to Disgaea, right? I think that you could groom Pokemon over time the same way that you can groom characters over time. And in a similar way, you can look at the number of Pokemon and say, I'm gonna try to have like a tournament ready, just for fun. I'm gonna have a tournament capable, not edition, copy, instance. Specimen. I'm gonna have a tournament-ready specimen of every species, like fully evolved, right?
Okay.
Like I'm gonna have a tournament-ready Butterfree. I'm gonna have a tournament-ready, I don't know, like
Charmageddon?
Sure. I was trying to think of a newer one. Like I was trying to think of, I can remember what they look like, but
What's
I will
the
say that
bunny.
yeah, I'm gonna have a tournament-ready Mega Lopunny.
Yes.
Well, Lopunny that almost is definitely going to Mega Evolve. I'm gonna have a tournament-ready Mimikyu. That's a new one. See, I remember a lot of the new designs, but that's the thing that I've gotten worse at as I've gotten older.
Yeah.
I remember the visuals, but I no longer... the names of new Pokemon are no longer ingrained as easily as they once were.
Yeah.
Right.
I look at an aquatic Pokemon and I'm like, it's probably called rat seal or something. Like,
well, I mean, it's not...
or probably Ratsealo if it's if it's evolved.
Talking about individual Pokemon, for me, I've realized over time that it almost always means I have like a Bulbapedia page up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just talking about the systems generally with other people, so I don't really need to learn the names anymore. That's the thing, like the circumstances changed. What I'm saying is I blame the internet.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah, accurate. Yeah, good.
Yeah. I think you got that one right.
No, you're gonna blow up Mr. Steelman. You blow up Mr. Steelman.
Oh.
That's a problem. I just need to run the time out on Coco to see if I get that box.
That desired.
That desired box. I'm gonna throw this bomb out of bounds so nothing bad happens to it, and nope, no treasure for me. I know that it's like not their job, but hoo boy, have the general members of my team, they have not been doing a good job of bringing home their stuff. I wonder what it means. I wonder what it means when they fail. Like, do you think that they... Maybe it's like a chance. Maybe it's like it's not so much a chance to be like sticky enough
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't stick to their soul so much as it's like a chance to give in to kleptomania. Oh. I still have 2. I don't know if this person's going to live long enough. You know what I might
Can
be
you
able
come
to do?
back to this map?
Yes.
Okay. I'm just like
But the
trying
items-
to decide how heartbroken I need to be if we don't get our things.
I think that the items are different sometime. Like that was an issue. Well, that is an issue that I have had with Disgaea. I need to speak about it in the present tense because they released Disgaea 1 Complete for PS4,
Yeah.
and it's looking pretty good.
Looking tasty.
Like a succulent fruit. Ash, I'm gonna need you to get in there and make a sacrifice for the team. Wait, do I have an attack that will throw it? No, I can move there. I promise again.
This is it.
Yay! I did it! And now I don't take getting Goomba stomped damage. Hooray! Yay! So, I think what I'll do is... You know what? We're close enough. Just hang on to your butt
Okay.
and roll those dice. Okay. Alright, that's the end of the episode. The episode ends in sadness. Look at it, it's even on a glowing golden pedestal and it's dappled in the sunlight.